What is going on, guys? I am the FT Guru, bringing to you guys a Friday MLB edition of my DFS podcast. As tweeted earlier, I'm doing a Guru credit code in this video for all of you guys. 10 free credits with the code on my site that I will supply to you after the first couple of my plays. All I ask is you just like this video. Definitely hit that subscribe button as well to get all future videos. We have the best possible MLB slate today for a couple of reasons. We have 15 games. All 30 teams are playing on today's slate. Not the main slate, but today's slate. We have 3 early only games at 6:40 Eastern. I am providing a lineup for that, but only to my Twitter subs. I am not posting it on my website because it gets too... the traffic is too crazy because it's a 6:40 slate. It's too close to the main slate. So make sure you're a Twitter sub if you want to see that lineup. We have 12 games on the main slate with 4 games in the after hour slate. It just couldn't be set up any better. A couple other things. There's no real rain concern. There's a couple of spotty showers, maybe a delay in a couple of these games, but nothing crazy. And the cherry on top, no Coors Field game. You have the Rockies on the road against the Giants. It's just the perfect slate. It's Friday. We have every team playing in the MLB. We have 4 after hours games. No real weather worries and no Coors Field game. It's an awesome slate. It doesn't get much better than this for MLB, and it happens to land on a Friday, so why not do some credits? We'll get right into my plays. Again, if you want the early only slate, I described the slates today that I'm playing on Twitter. Early only Twitter subs. You can subscribe to my Twitter for $10 a month. I give you those $10 back in credit on my website, and then you get, for example, today, a free lineup tweeted to you that only subscribers can see, and then main and after hours slate. So plenty of things going on. Let's get into today's picks. There's a ton of great pitchers tonight, especially in the 9,000 range. Andrew Abbott's been a beast for the Reds. The Brewers strike out a lot, but it's a tough matchup on the road. I'm not paying 10-6 for Andrew Abbott. I know he's been good, but he's still a young pitcher. Zach Gallen's a little expensive. I do like Corbin Burnes for his price at 9,600. I think he has the highest upside on this slate against the Reds. He's at home. He's a favorite. It's a 7.5 over/under. He hasn't been exactly, prime Corbin Burnes. He has a 4 ERA. But again, he has the highest upside. He can put up 50 in a heartbeat. And these Reds, I'm not too worried about him. I mean, we got Ellie De La Cruz, who's a superstar in the making, but overall, the Reds lineup isn't that scary. We see that Corbin Burnes has had some ceiling games this year, 46, 61, 49, 58. He's just had a couple of bad starts as well, so maybe lean towards GPP more for Burnes. I might even put him on the hybrid, not sure yet, but he's definitely a guy you should keep an eye out on at 9,600. You got Carlos Rodon coming back from the 60-day IL for the Yankees. Definitely stay away from him, though. He's probably going to be on a pitch count or something. Definitely want to see a couple of games under his belt before I start looking at him. And then Hunter Brown at 9,000 looks good, too, against the Mariners. The Mariners' bats have been, pretty bad. Blanco of the Astros yesterday, I think, mowed down 8 of them, and he's obviously not that great. He's a AAA guy. Hunter Brown, he has 10 strikeout potential tonight against the Mariners. He's at home. 9,000 is a great price on him. I think Brown and Corbin Burnes are the top 2 guys that are catching my eye right now, both in the 9,000 range. For the infield, we have a couple of great stackable games here today. The Rangers, they're a big favorite on the road against Trevor Richards of the Nationals. It's a 10 over/under. Low, like I had in yesterday's video, the only real affordable Ranger at only 3,000 should be batting third. I said Trevor Richards. I meant Trevor Williams of the Nationals. 4.3 ERA. The Rangers should be able to put up runs here. on the road. Again, Lowe's the only cheap Ranger in this lineup. He had a double yesterday, but only went 1 for 5. He should be batting third. He's a great dollar for dollar play. He was popular yesterday at Fenway. He's going to be popular today against the Nationals. Going over to my website for the Guru credit code. These Guru credits are a currency on my website that, get you all of the content. You go to the shop page. There's a Guru credit code bar on the shop page. This is where you usually buy all your credits. If you type in MLB, all caps, July 7th, so it's MLB and then the date, July 7th, in all caps, or July 7. Once you hit that, it should say coupon successfully applied, and you'll get 10 credits into your balance. Again, give this video a like, make sure you're subscribed. I like doing these giveaways as much as possible. Second infield play, the Red Sox are the best team to stack tonight, and it's not really close. They're like minus 225 favorites. It's a 10.5 over-under, and they're all so cheap. Devers obviously batting third or fourth. Lefty-righty matchup against Luis Medina, who's been bad for the Athletics. 6.4 ERA, 2-7 win-loss record. Devers is in an awesome spot tonight. An all-star snub with those kind of power numbers. Only batting 255, but 20 homers and 68 RBI should get you into the All-Star game. Nonetheless, he's one of the better all-around hitters in the MLB. He's got an awesome lefty-righty matchup here. He's gotten 22 or more fantasy points in 3 out of his last 5 games. He has a lot of multi-hit games in the last week, 3 of them, so he's seeing the ball fine. This is an awesome matchup. He should be over 4,000 in this matchup tonight. First outfield play, by far the best value play on the entire slate. Jarren Duran's been a stud for the Red Sox this year. He should be leading off. He got the night off last night. Whenever there's a righty on the mound, he's been leading off for the Red Sox. He's been really good for them, batting .310. He steals bases. If you look at his game log, he's been filling it up over the last week or so. He's got 5 double-digit fantasy point games in his last 7 games, or last 6 games, considering he didn't even play yesterday. 2,900 lefty-righty matchup. Again, the Red Sox, by a pretty wide margin, the highest projected team run total on tonight's slate against the Athletics. This is an automatic play. I will most likely have him in 100% of my lineups at this cheap price tag. And then my last play, a value play. I was talking about Nathaniel Lowe of the Rangers being in a good spot, but the Nationals are in a good spot too. The Rangers are not throwing out anyone special. Cody Bradford, a 5 ERA, a lefty. I mentioned the 10 over-under. The Nationals are still expected to score runs. The Rangers aren't, massive favorites. I do like the Nationals to maybe put up a handful of runs at home tonight. Righty-lefty matchup for Stone Garrett. He batted cleanup yesterday against the lefty, didn't do anything. But he's more of a spot start guy, really only gets playing time against lefties. And if he's batting, 4th or 5th against this lefty tonight at 2,500, it's one of the best value plays. Very, very cheap price will allow you to spend up on other bats for your lineup. That'll do it for this video, guys. Like the video, make sure you're subscribed. Definitely put in that credit code on my website. And let's get after it. Again, an awesome, awesome slate of games tonight. Looking forward to it. Until next time, I am the FD Guru. Peace.